Alright, welcome back to the vlog. We got some more stuff at the auto store, but today we're doing something a little different. We are trying out, as seen on TV, the Stonewave. So we were at Goodwill this afternoon and came across this product, and I knew when I saw it, I have to have this. And it was only $2. So I figured, what could go wrong? It looks like it's never even been opened before.
This is like an unboxing video.
Yeah.
Do you need help?
Yeah. Well, here, you get your other hand in there, and then we'll
do this together?
Yeah. Because I only have one hand.
Here, I think that this is the move.
Look at that. So we got a 5-minute recipe book.
Wow.
And it claims that we can make things in it. And it's great for desserts. But the secret, the unique steam release chimney and domed lid heats food evenly, infuses flavor into food. So, ooh.
Oh, and we could get
appraised at $98. Yours for only $20.
Wow.
Not available in stores. Wow.
Ooh, the infinite love ring.
We just call that toll-free number. Never called the toll-free number to order a ring before.
You ready for this?
Yeah, we're ready.
I feel like I'm gonna break it.
That's okay. That probably won't turn out any worse. Oh, there's a lid. Yeah. Oh, not the countertops.
Yeah, I don't want to break the countertops. That's what I mean. Okay.
Okay. So we have, and then we got this little guy that goes on top. Yeah, I don't think this has been even opened before, so perfect. And then, which side do you light? So
should probably rinse that out.
Yeah, we'll clean it up a little bit. This is hard to do one-handed. I need another hand. That's what I need. I got this. There we go. So, I did briefly look through the recipe booklet, and there's 2 recipes that stood out in here. First, we've got poached eggs. I've never had a poached egg before, so I want to try this one. It also only requires an egg and a 1/4 teaspoon of water.
And the good news is, this will be the best poached egg you've ever had.
It's guaranteed to work. So it's got these interesting instructions. We put some water in the bottom, crack an egg into it, add salt and pepper to taste if desired, place on lid. I think this is the place on lid process. And then microwave for 20 seconds. Here's the trick. Leave it in the microwave and wait 20 seconds to let it all set. Cook again for 20 more seconds and remove from the microwave. If you want cheese, we always want cheese, sprinkle finely shredded cheese on top, just like up here, or as soon as it is done, simply place lid back on for 45 seconds and the cheese will melt nicely. Not like last night when we were melting cheese nicely. That's for a different vlog. No need to place it back in the microwave. So I'm going to try that. And then I think once we try the egg, if it works, which it might, there's also a recipe in here for, I don't know where it was. There's a chocolate souffle recipe, and we just so happen to have all the ingredients needed to make a chocolate souffle. So we'll try that out next. So dinner and dessert. Alright, so I washed it out, and I placed about a 1/4 teaspoon of water in here, which is really not very much at all water. I always thought that poached eggs required being, like, submerged, but never actually had one, so I don't even know. But luckily, we got a lot of eggs. So we can try this about 32 times today. Really get the hang of it. We're just gonna one-hander. Oh yeah. I think I broke it too. But that's okay. You can have this one, I'll try the next one.
I don't want either of them.
Alright, excuse me, I need the microwave for science.
I'm just gonna be over here drinking my tea.
Alright. The handle has to face out. So I'll just do it for 30. Can really see it going in there. Alright, so there's 20 seconds. let the microwave wait for 20 seconds to let it all set. So I guess I need to...
What is setting exactly?
It's probably part of the poaching process.
Okay.
Good thing we got the chimney. All right. So, and then we, if we want cheese, we sprinkle it on top. But I think that this is just going to be a practice run. Or a microwave is disgusting.
Yeah,
I think part of that is egg bits that are...
No, I think it was kind of gross before.
It's both. It's okay. So I just, am I good to go? That looks horrendous. That looks terrible.
You have to eat it though.
Oh, it's like... It doesn't look very cooked either. I don't know about this. So, it looks disgusting, but it's also just an egg. So, like, as nasty as it looks, it is ultimately, it just tastes like an egg, so I guess that's not that bad. But then, all the water in there, I feel like we did something wrong. This part is nicely cooked. Maybe we should look up what poached eggs are supposed to be like. I don't think they're supposed to do that, though. Alright, well. Alright, we're gonna call it the chimney sweep to clean out that lid, and then we'll give this another try. I think we're onto something, though. It's, like, partially cooked. Alright, so we got another round here. We'll grab a little pepper while we're at it.
Also, there's a dog hair on this.
Well, there's a dog over there, so when there's a dog, there's a hair. There we go. Oh, yeah. So next up, we're going to cook every recipe in the cookbook in the microwave.
In the microwave? Do you need help?
No, I got this.
Okay.
I feel like this is just a waste of pepper, but...
It is. Why are you wasting my pepper?
Well, but that's the taste. Little tiny fingers. I usually eat my cereal in the morning with that spoon. All right. At least it's got this great handle that just makes it look like a weed smoker.
But it's not. We don't endorse things like that.
All right. Maybe the problem is that I set it for 30 seconds and then stop it at 10 instead of just setting it for 20 seconds.
Also, I have found that our microwave is rather underpowered, so maybe you actually need to let it go for the 30 seconds instead of...
Oh, I think we might be overpowering it. So we did the 20 seconds, let it sit for 20, cook again for 20. Then remove from the microwave. So maybe this is it. Here we go. It even stopped with the handle pointing in the same direction.
I think that I was right there, Lovey.
Okay. We'll give it another couple. I don't know. Maybe that's the right direction, though, because we need it to set. Maybe that's the key, is we need the good setting. You think Grubhub delivers poached eggs? How do we do? Oh, yeah! You could totally eat that. Looks a little unappetizing.
It looks better than the last one, honestly.
Like I need to pour off some of the water.
Yeah, so maybe you need to strain it now.
Well, I think...
Or, like, put it on a plate.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we need
and
to...
then serve it.
We need to plate it.
I feel like we need something to garnish it a little bit.
If there's one thing I didn't learn when I wasn't in culinary school, it's about proper plating.
Yeah, that looks like a poached egg to me. Not that I've ever actually had a poached egg, but...
Looks kind of gross. You want the egg water? The bong water?
Ew.
Ugh. Alright. All better. Ready for another round?
Ew, like, it smells bad. You gotta get some of the yolk in there.
Alright, let's see. How'd the yolk do? Ooh, I hear sizzling. Oh, yeah, look at that. Perfect poached egg. Perfect. I did just Google what they're supposed to look like, and I think this is what it was supposed to look like. So, here you go. All right. See if you can get all in one shot. That's pretty tricky.
Do you need me to film for you?
Yes. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are we good?
Are you ready?
I don't know.
Do you feel ready?
It smells kind of like fish.
It doesn't smell right at all.
Doesn't taste right at all either.
Is it the best poached egg you've ever had?
I don't know where I'd put that. It tastes like fish.
You don't know where you'd put it in your mouth, Levy.
What?
You said you don't know where you'd put it.
Yeah. It's a 10, really. Yeah. I don't know, maybe this thing was used previously by somebody and they tried the shrimp scampi recipe. And there's just like essence of shrimp scampi baked into the crockery now.
Into the crockery.
I don't know. Like maybe it needs to be put through the dishwasher a few times before it's safe for human consumption. I don't know. This thing's kind of porous. Who knows? Maybe buying microwave cookingware at Goodwill is not the greatest choice you can make when you're trying to make choices. So I'm gonna wash it out now, and we're gonna make some chocolate souffle, and it's gonna be amazing. You want that?
Do you want that?
All right, we're gonna make some chocolate souffle. So we've got some ingredients over here. So we need to whisk these in a medium-sized bowl. So this is like a.
This is a 2.
I thought we are just gonna like. I thought this was a medium-sized bowl.
Apparently not. Okay.
Except the chocolate chips, thoroughly in a medium-sized bowl.
Okay, here's an egg.
Okay.
Because you need that, and you gotta whisk it.
It's okay if I break this one.
Yeah, just don't make it chunky.
I used to be able to do that pretty well one-handed, but I'm out of practice because I don't make a lot of poached eggs anymore. Alright, so we need to whisk the egg. Really out of forks.
They're actually just in the dishwasher clean.
It's the best place to keep your dishes.
Do you think that's 2 tablespoons? Because it doesn't say use 1 egg, it says use 2 tablespoons of a whisked egg.
And where's our tablespoon measure?
In the drawer.
That's a tablespoon. I don't know, I'll scoop out some. Alright, I dumped out some of the egg so that it looks more like 2 tablespoons worth of egg. Egg is incredibly difficult to measure though. Yeah. Alright. There's 1. 2. 3. That's kind of almost a 4. We need just a little bit more there. Kind of fill in the crack on the last one. All right. Heaping tablespoon cocoa powder. Should probably clean off this so we don't get gluten in the cocoa.
Smells cocoa-y to me. This one's the.
Thanks. All right. Heaping tablespoon. I feel like a heaping tablespoon is just such a like. That's not a measurement. Like, say 1.5 if it needs to be 1.5. Was that heaping enough?
I think so. I think that was heaping enough.
That's how I measure. Is I like kind of do a scoop and then
for me.
Yeah, just add. Like it looks like it needs a little more. 3 tablespoons milk. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to scoop this one-handed.
1,
3, 7, 4. I think. Thanks. All right. And we need 1.25 tablespoons of vegetable oil.
Okay, I'll just do a glug.
A glug.
Yeah, do you need this tablespoon again?
I'm not even watching what's happening. I'm watching the camera screen.
I think that's probably.
Oh yeah, that was the quarter right there. Dude. You got to measure it out. You got to do one, and then you got to do a quarter.
Okay. Do you need this tablespoon again?
No.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna.
Do you need the sugar in there?
Oh yeah, we need sugar. I think I missed. Oh yeah.
Vanilla.
I missed the 4 tablespoons of sugar.
Okay.
2. I usually find that recipes that require equal sugar to like the other main ingredient, like flour,
are usually great.
they're usually just a little bit sweet. So because I was kind of like going at an angle and these weren't full, I'm just gonna do a little bit more to kind of fill up the cracks. Just until it feels right, like there. You don't want to put that in though. All right, so now I need to whisk all this, and I need a dash of vanilla. We make our own vanilla by putting vodka in a jar and then adding it to our recipes. It's really quite fascinating. This is really starting to look like a souffle. This actually seems like a waste of all this cocoa to put it in this terrible thing. It's going to make it taste like fish. Oh, wow. All right, I need 2 hands for this. Final ingredient, we need 4 tablespoons of chocolate chips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just kind of give them a little. And then what I realized is we're making a brownie in a pot, which is quite fascinating, but you need to be careful that you do not confuse it with a pot brownie. Even though this thing does look like the weirdest weed smoker you could ever buy at Goodwill. Alright, so we have our pot brownie placed in the pot. We'll save the bowl for later. In case this doesn't work out, then we can at least lick off the bowl. And then it won't be a total loss. So, the instructions say to cook for 2¼ minutes, or 2 minutes and 15 seconds, depending on if you're in the metric or the imperial system. And that's what we'll do. Kind of made a little mess of it in there, but... Alright. Call it 2:30, and then we'll check on its progress. We'll hand wash over here. Excuse the dirty dishes. Alright, so I think we're about done. This is probably going to be kind of hot.
That doesn't sound so good.
It really smells like microwave seafood still.
Has somebody tried the scampy? You can smell kind of chocolatey stuff.
I mean, I should hope so. There's a lot of chocolatey stuff in there. So you gotta watch out because the chimney's gonna be hot. There were no warnings about the... Woo! Whoa!
Hey!
So I've also never had a souffle. I don't know what that's supposed to be like, but...
Would you like a spoon or would you like a fork?
I'll take the spoon, I guess.
Okay.
If you get the middle where it didn't touch the crockery, maybe it won't taste like seafood. It's very jiggly.
How I like it. What?
Go for it.
I feel a lot of pressure with that camera on me. Oh, it's hot.
Yeah.
It honestly tastes really flavorless.
Yeah. I was surprised at how it's such like devoid of... It's like pudding, but without the pudding flavor.
Like, it's not bad. Like, it doesn't taste like seafood.
That's good. It's kind of tastes like you're eating a sponge.
Yeah.
But at least it's not a sea sponge.
Do you know what would have made this better?
If we didn't microwave it.
Well, that, and we, like, should have put peanut butter in it. I made it like a peanut butter chocolate souffle.
Now you're talking my love language.
I'm a real innovator.
Round 2. It doesn't taste like it has equal sugar to everything else.
Mm-mm.
It kind of tastes like bread.
Yeah, it's like a chocolatey bread.
Like a mild cocoa powder bread. Not,
Like the texture isn't bad.
it's edible, definitely. It's better than the poached egg.
Mm-hmm. So, if you're looking for something that's not super flavorful,
Kind of devoid of texture, too.
yeah, a little bit like a sponge. If your thing is eating sponges, you'd probably really like this.
Yeah, it is very spongy. I was surprised at how much it rose, having no rising agents in it. No leavening agents.
I bet it was hot.
So yeah, I think...
So the stuff that is just melty chocolate chips is pretty good down here.
Yeah. So if you're in the craving for just some molten chocolate chip goo at 3 in the morning and all you have is your souffle maker and a microwave, I'd say it's a go. I would say definitely $2 well spent. I don't know that it's probably worth whatever somebody's grandma paid for it originally. But like and subscribe and we'll try the shrimp scampi. All right, thanks for watching. It was definitely a success. I would absolutely recommend that you try this product. And I think that even if you can't find it at your local thrift store for $2, you should absolutely, we'll recycle that. You should definitely invest full price for this thing. Definitely.